Hello, our group topic is about the condition of the goods franchising business argument. At first, I got to talk about what is the good franchising business argument. A franchisor argument is a legal binding contract between the franchisor and the franchise. The franchise argument is not a standard or firm argument. However, also each franchise argument will different in style, language, and content. All franchise arguments have similar contents. The following is a list of those covenants. The first one is grant of franchise. The grant section lets franchisees know that the franchisor is granting them the right to use the franchise's trademarks, logs, service marks, and the franchisor's system of the operation for the period of time defined by the franchise agreement. The second condition we talked is opening day territory limitation, build-out, and similarity rights. This covenant described the franchise's territories and set up a time schedule, which most have the plans for the unit improvement and most build out the opening. Third, we need to consider about the fee and require the purchase. The fee includes the initial franchise fees, and any fee paid to the franchisor prior to opening, any fee paid to the franchisor during term of the franchise, or advertising fees, obligation, covenants, and the like.
Hi everyone, my name is Wen Chao Mao. You can call me Kevin, and I'm gonna to talking about training. And this part should discuss and training offered by the franchisor, including any education, training, seminars, meetings, or the like. The franchisor will either require or will argue the franchisee to attend. And the next part is talking about all franchisee arguments will contain some recitation of the variations of the franchisee arguments that will be checked at the bridge. These relations may be divided into those bridges that regulate in the immediate terminations of the franchisee arguments, for which no cause is given, and those relations for which cause is provided. And the next part is talking about the allegations. Once the franchisee relationship has ended, either because the team has nationally conquered and no reward has occurred, or because the franchisee argument was terminated. It is usual for the contact to list a series of steps that the franchisee must take the infected, the business and the franchisee association with the franchisee systems. That's it.
Default, damage, and complete limitation. All franchisee agreement will contain some recitation to the violation of the franchisee agreement that will treat it as a breach. These violations may be divided into those breaches that result immediate terminate to the franchisee agreement, for which no cause is and those violent for which cure is provided. When it comes to the next slide, in the next slide I'm going to explain the obligation upon experience or termination. Once the franchisee relation has ended, either because the term has naturally concluded or no renewal has occurred, or because the franchisee agreement was terminated, it is useless for the contract to list a series of steps that the franchisee must make to de-identify the business and the franchisee associate with the franchisee system. In the 10th point, I'm going to explain what is the insurance. Insurance, all the franchisee agreement will require the franchisee to obtain insurance to cover its business operation. In all cases, each of the franchisee insurance policies will require that the franchisee be named as an additionally insured, meaning that the franchisee enjoy the same coverage as does the franchisee, even the franchisee is not paying for the coverage. Now I'm going to explain overall conclusion. Overall conclusion, when it comes to the conclusion, I conclude that the first point is when a franchisee agreement is a contract, writing verbal implement, under which the first point is one party, the franchisee, grant another party the right to carry on a business in Australia supplying goods or services under a specific system or marketing plan, substantially determining control or suggest by the franchisee or its associate. When it comes to the third point, I'm going to explain the businesses. The businesses is associated with the particular trademark, advertise or commercial symbol owned, used, licensed or specified by the franchisee or its associate. When it comes to the last point, I'm going to explain the franchisee is required to pay or agree to pay a amount to franchisee or its associate before the starting or continuing the business. This all include certain payment. Thanks for listening. That's the end of the presentation. Thank you very much.